Hi folks, Joe Mull here, and as you know, I keynote a lot of different kinds of events, conferences, LDIs, summits, meetings, and more. This means that I have seen a lot of amazing keynote speakers, and I've seen some not so great keynotes. So I decided to make this short video for folks who have to go through the process of selecting a speaker for something to hopefully reduce the chance that you end up with a keynote that doesn't deliver or work for your audience. From my experience, there are 5 things a keynote speaker must bring to the table in order for a keynote to be a home run for an audience. Those things are energy, expertise, takeaways, relevance, and value. Let's talk about energy. The best keynote programs aren't just programs, right? They are experiences. When the audience laughs a lot, is captivated by stories, is on the edge of their seat while time flies by, that's an experience that sets the tone for your whole event. As you look at speakers, watch their videos. Do they speak with energy? Are they mixing the silly and the serious to create a captivating experience for your audience? Now, energy alone isn't enough, right? You need expertise too. Expertise is about the content. Anyone can stand on stage and spout off nuggets of fortune cookie wisdom on a subject. We've all seen speakers make a good living doing just that. But the best keynotes are delivered by legitimate subject matter experts. So ask yourself, does your speaker demonstrate a track record of knowledge and experience related to their topic? Do they work in and around those issues daily? Do they write and speak about them in a way that is rich and nuanced? As the author of 2 books who has been training leaders for more than 2 decades, I say no to a lot of stuff that isn't the right fit for me because I would never want that audience to perceive their experience with me as being surfacey or lacking depth, which is what would happen if I agreed to speak somewhere or on something that is not squarely in my wheelhouse. Now, on top of expertise, of course, are takeaways. The goal of any kind of programming should be helping people show up differently, helping them say and do new things so they can get better results. Now, that's much more likely to happen when a speaker articulates hyper-specific real-world takeaways the audience can use immediately. Sometimes these are techniques or tactics, other times they are key questions for future evaluation, but useful, well-defined takeaways are the focus for me as a speaker every time. It's why I provide a downloadable digital toolkit on top of the takeaways for every program I deliver. Now, the last 2 things that have to be in place are relevance and value. Relevance means that the speaker and the content of the keynote are laser focused on the real world needs and problems faced by the people in the audience on that day in that place. This means that the keynote isn't canned. It's customized to the specific challenges and vocabulary of your audience. The best keynotes are delivered by speakers who work ahead of time to learn exactly who is attending and what their trouble spots are. Then they go and customize the content accordingly. To this day, my favorite audience comments after a keynote are when someone comes up to me and says, "Man, it's like you've been hiding in our lunchroom. You talked about exactly what's happening with our people." That's when all that pre-work really pays off. Last but not least is value. The best keynotes don't just happen. The best keynoters don't just show up and speak. They actually do much more. They work with you ahead of time to build buzz and drive traffic to your event. After their program, they enthusiastically engage with your audience. They answer questions, they sign books, they connect with anyone who's there that wants to connect. A keynote speaker also delivers value when attendees leave that session buzzing about what they just saw and remarking that the keynote alone was worth the price of admission. When you create a buzz around the keynote, before, during, and after an event, you affect the perceived value of the entire event and of what your audience got for their time and money. This is why the keynote speaker really can often make or break your event. So there you go. Energy, expertise, takeaways, relevance, and value. The next time you are planning an event, make sure that your keynote speaker can check each of those boxes, and there's a pretty good chance that you, your audience, and your speaker will all love their time together. And if you're looking for a speaker on motivating employees or reducing team drama, please check me out at joemull.com. Thanks for watching. The goal of any kind of programming should be helping people. Cops drove by. Let's do that again. Now, energy, from my experience. All right. Now, the last two. For every program I deliver. Thanks for watching.